Hi, I'm Steve Younis. Welcome to the Speeding Bulletin, your Superman highlights video, bringing you up to speed on everything that took place during the week May 10th to May 16th, 2017. Our top news stories this week included: the CW has released a trailer for the Supergirl Season 2 finale, Geoff Johns revealed he's writing a miniseries titled Doomsday Clock, and Injustice 2 is available for the PS4 and Xbox One. Let's check out these Superman stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. In movie news, according to thenumbers.com, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice has just cracked the top 50 list of all-time best-selling Blu-ray titles in the United States. Batman v Superman finds itself at number 48 on the list, with 2,321,588 Blu-ray sales since its release on June 28, 2016. Interestingly, Man of Steel is listed at number 19 on the list, with 3,290,904 units sold since its release on November 12, 2013. In an interview with Fandango, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson spoke about the upcoming Black Adam movie and was asked whether we'll see a fight between Superman and Black Adam.
Really cool surprise for Black Adam. I can't reveal with where we will see Black Adam actually being introduced.
Is he for the SmackDown on Superman?
One fine day. That's coming. That's in the card.
While in Paris filming Mission Impossible 6, Henry Cavill made sure he took time out to go visit the Art of DC Dawn of the Superheroes exhibit and post photos on his Instagram account. In TV news, Superman homepage reviewer T.A. Hewitt submitted his review of last week's Supergirl episode. Titled City of Lost Children, he gave this episode a 3 out of 5, saying Mehcad Brooks really gets to show his range in this installment, displaying a compassionate and fatherly touch to all of James's scenes with Marcus and even with Martian Manhunter. The 21st episode of Season 2 of Supergirl aired on Monday night. Titled Resist, this episode saw Supergirl grapple with whether or not to obey the President's orders regarding Raya's latest actions, and also saw the return of Cat Grant to National City. Look for TA's review of this episode to be posted on our website in the next few days. The CW released a behind-the-scenes video for this episode in which executive producers Jessica Queller and Robert Rovner spoke to us about the penultimate episode of Season 2.
John Jones is still out from what Raya did to him at the end of the previous episode. Alex is in charge. They're trying to scramble to try and figure out how they're going to combat this threat, and they end up turning to an unlikely ally, Lillian Luthor.
What? Not happy to see me.
The CW also released a trailer for the Season 2 finale of Supergirl. Check it out.
May the fate of my people rest on the fate of my life.
You just invoked a trial by combat.
Do you think Supergirl is ready for this?
She is.
Then I put all my chips on the Girl of Steel.
The people of this planet will kneel before me.
For the Earth.
For the Earth.
Supergirl, season finale this Monday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Titled Nevertheless She Persisted, this episode is scheduled to air on the CW on Monday, May 22nd. Superman homepage reviewer Thomas Dreyfus submitted his review of the latest Justice League Action episode. Titled Field Trip, he gave this episode a 4 out of 5, saying the thing that stands out the most about Field Trip is that the plot is fueled by the lead characters. Look for a new episode of Justice League Action to air on Cartoon Network this Saturday morning. Word is that Sci-Fi has officially picked up the Krypton concept for a full first season. Further evidence of this is the fact that a page for the Krypton TV series has been created at sci-fi.com, with the web page indicating that the series will debut in 2018. NBC has decided not to renew the TV series Powerless for a second season. The show will be cancelled at the end of its first season. In comic book news, Tom Taylor, the writer of the Injustice 2 comic book, spoke with DC All Access ahead of the release of Chapter 6, and they asked him just how the comic book ties in with the video game.
So in Chapter 6, we're starting to see exactly how these groups are going to come together and how they're feeling during the game. So for Damian is actually going to end up being a very important part of our story. I can't tell you who he starts interacting with later on, but the way he's put in the middle of a lot of situations, we're going to really understand him a lot more if you read this when you play the game.
Dying to learn about this summer's biggest blockbuster comic event? DC Entertainment sits down with Metal mastermind Scott Snyder for a trip into the secrets of the Dark Multiverse. Metal tells the story of the DC Universe being invaded by the Dark Multiverse, with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman and the rest of the Justice League standing against the powerful new threat.
Well, Metal is basically me and brother Greg Capullo getting back together and doing this big summer event. Basically, when he left, we realized that if we were going to get back together, we wanted to do something that would just sort of be explosive and huge. So it really is almost like, the feeling is almost like if Jack Kirby and Frank Frazetta had a baby to like a heavy metal soundtrack, this is that event. So essentially,
it's quite a pitch.
Yes, we were just basically out to melt your faces off this summer. We're really excited about it, and I can't wait for you guys to see what's in it.
Metal debuts in August and will be the catalyst for DC's brand new Dark Matter line of titles. Look for more details in the August solicitations due out this week. Geoff Johns revealed that he'll be writing a comic book story that will bring the Watchmen Rebirth worlds together this summer. Titled Doomsday Clock, the standalone miniseries will see Johns collaborate once again with artist Gary Frank, picking up from the Rebirth Special No. 1 and the more recent The Button 4-part arc that concludes in this week's The Flash No. 22. Geoff Johns said, "Obviously people know who Doomsday is, but he's not a part of the story, but I like the implications of it." This week we released our first Top 10 video, bringing you the Top 10 Best Superman comic book stories of all time, as voted by you, the members of the Superman homepage. Narrated by Michael Bailey and put together by myself, the video is available to view at our YouTube channel. Comic books we reviewed this week included Action Comics 979, which was reviewed by Michael Bailey, who said, "This comic made me feel like I did back when I first started reading the Superman titles," and he rated it a 5 out of 5. T.A. Hewitt reviewed Superwoman No. 10, giving it a 2 out of 5, saying, "Lana is being maintained for a fate that no one can see or care about." Supergirl No. 9 was reviewed by James Lance, who said, "It took this series a while to find its legs, but in the end it's off and running with some good storytelling," and he gave this issue a 5 out of 5. Mario Benisi reviewed New Superman No. 11, giving it a 5 out of 5, saying, "This issue is weird, good but weird." Suicide Squad No. 16 and 17 were reviewed by Keith Summerer, who said, "I'm absolutely loving what Rob Williams is doing with this book," and he gave both issues a 5 out of 5. Superman comic books available this week from May 17th include Injustice 2 Chapter 6 digital comic, DC Comics Bombshells No. 27, Injustice 2 No. 2 print edition, Justice League No. 21, which is available in a variant cover, Justice League Power Rangers No. 4, Super Sons No. 4, which is available in a variant cover, Superman No. 23, also comes in a variant cover, Trinity No. 9 is also available in a variant cover, Supergirl Volume 1 Reign of the Cyborg Superman trade paperback, Superman Wonder Woman Volume 5 Savage End trade paperback. Here are the top 10 best Superman comic book stories of all time as voted by you, the members of the Superman homepage. Grab the Superman The Death and Return of Superman Omnibus for $65.49. And you'll also want to grab Grant Morrison's All-Star Superman, yours for just $19.22. These and the rest of the top 10 Superman comic book stories are available from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop. In other news, to celebrate the release of the new video game Injustice 2, NetherRealm Studios posted a new gameplay launch video. Check it out.
How do I beat him? You can't.
Earth's time is up. Injustice 2.
Injustice 2 is now available for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One from our online store. Warner Bros. Games has released the mobile version of the Injustice 2 video game. Enter the universe of Injustice 2 and unleash the powerful fighting style of your favourite DC superheroes and villains. Leverage the all-new gear system to build and progress your roster like never before, then enter the arena and become the ultimate DC fighter in blockbuster 3-on-3 action. Download the Injustice 2 mobile game from the Apple Store or Google Play. Author Elliot S. Maggin has released a reissued edition of his 1981 novel Superman Miracle Monday, which was released on Monday, May 15th, Miracle Monday itself. The book is available in print, ebook and audio versions. Published by Cover Art Corner Books with a new cover by Ken Penders, You can purchase the reissued version of Superman Miracle Monday from our online store in both paperback and Kindle editions. DC Entertainment has posted the 9th episode of Season 3 of the DC Superhero Girls online animated shorts, titled Wildside Part 1. Batgirl, Beast Boy and Starfire are picnicking in the park when Lion Mane's menagerie of entranced animals attack the park. The heroes must save the citizens and stop Lion Mane. Watch the full video at our website now. Erica Durant has had to withdraw from appearing at the 2017 Superman celebration due to a scheduling issue. However, Dean Cain has come to the rescue, stepping in to appear at the 4-day festival being held in Metropolis, Illinois. Fans attending the Superman celebration across June 8th to June 11th will also be able to meet James Masters, Margot Kidder and Sarah Douglas. For more information, head to supermancelebration.net. The South Sydney Rabbitohs rugby league team in Australia, the team of which Russell Crowe is a co-owner, and I'm a massive supporter, have a new Superman jersey available for the 2017 season. The new edition Superman jersey will be worn by the Rabbitohs in their Round 12 clash against the Parramatta Eels at ANZ Stadium next week. The jersey is available now for men, women and children from the Rabbitohs online store at rabbitohs.com.au. That's all the news there was for the week May 10th to May 16th. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you found this video interesting or entertaining in any way, then please like, share and comment below. Scotty V is up next with his Great Scott segment, but I'll be back after Scotty with this week's Did You Know segment.
Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V. Thanks for watching. Today I want to talk a little bit about I guess it's still a rumor, that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be playing Black Adam. Of course, I think we know that already, but the idea that now he possibly will clash with Superman in an upcoming Superman sequel, I guess. Man of Steel 2, if you will. A Superman versus Black Adam film, if you will. Now, one of the animated films that came out was a short, I forget what it was attached to, but it was Superman versus Black Adam, and it was actually a really good, one of the best ones I've seen. The animation was great, the story was great, Shazam was involved, there was a whole Billy Batson story, and then there was a lot of Clark Kent stuff. From what I remember, it's been a while since I've seen it. So we know that there's story material there, we know that we can tap into it. The strange thing about the announcement, there's a couple of things. Nobody yet knows of the general public who Black Adam is. There is no Shazam yet, so nobody knows who that is. Nobody knows that this Black Adam was once a member of the Marvel family, the Shazam family, and fell from grace or became the leader of Kazakhstan or wherever they decide he's going to be from in this film. Nobody in the general public knows this character. There are some people who are not comic book readers, not comic book fans, who may have seen the show back in the 70s. That was a very corny, campy, goofy show that didn't last very long. So there's some people that may be familiar with that. Maybe some kids have seen Shazam, as he's called now, who used to be Captain Marvel, who is Billy Batson transformed into a superhero on cartoons. But again, most of the general public doesn't know this character. So what do? They cast The Rock, who is this bigger, larger-than-life character in real life, larger-than-life personality, that will bring a draw to the movie. Now, clearly they've had an issue with the amount of money the movies have made, with the critical reception, the fan reception, where it's mixed in a lot of different areas. And they haven't really gotten the overwhelming praise they've wanted, and they haven't gotten the over $1 trillion mark yet, $billion mark yet. So they haven't made enough. They haven't been happy with the returns. They don't like what's been going on. They tried to throw Batman in there. That didn't work. Now they're going to try to throw The Rock at us. Doesn't matter who he's playing, as long as he's The Rock, and as long as he does the people's elbow, and as long as he tells us what are we cooking, we'll be okay, and maybe finally people will like Superman. There's a problem inherent in that, and that is that when you have such a personality as The Rock, that's really just going to overshadow everything. No one will care who Henry Cavill is. No one will care who Lois Lane is. No one will care who Superman is. No one will care if he's redeemed or if he is suddenly smiling and winking at the camera, if that's the way they're going to go, because they've said these movies are going to change and become lighter and happier and more fun, which could be good, but again, we don't want to go the whole way of Marvel. Otherwise, then we have no differentiation. I love that we have Marvel. I love that we have DC. We have something serious on this side. We have something a little less serious and funny on this side. And together we have a great variety, like a Chinese buffet of superhero films. So we bring The Rock in here now, and he overshadows everything, probably, more than likely. Good thing is, you get a lot of Rock fans who maybe weren't going to see Superman movies. And I believe there are lots of Rock fans. I don't think he's called Rock anymore, but I'm going to keep calling him that. I think we have a lot of Rock fans that would go to see the movie just because The Rock is in it, because they go to see every movie that he is in. And we have a lot of Rock fans who were not wrestling fans, who just love his personality. He has a lot of charisma. He's very electric on screen. Henry Cavill's kind of understated. He plays it quiet, stoically, strong, but silent. Oftentimes, that's the way Superman has always been in comics. He doesn't say a lot. He's not a quipper. He doesn't make jokes. And he really, as much as people want to see it, doesn't go around smiling all the time. There are some times where he's smiling, but life as a superhero and saving the world all the time is kind of serious. If you were saving people from a burning building going, ha ha ha, look, I saved you, it would be kind of weird. So yes, he's serious often. Now you bring The Rock in, and you've got this very, very large personality, which is probably great for a character like Black Adam, but when he hasn't been introduced yet, and seemingly is being brought in to save the franchise, or hopefully get the numbers they were looking for, you know, if we can keep it around the $700 million that Man of Steel and BVS made, you know, more than that, less than that, and then add the Rock fan base, maybe we can get over the $1 billion mark, and maybe we can finally, you know, maybe all those people will like the movie. I don't know. I don't know what they're going for, but I do know that the problem in having someone like The Rock as the villain means that, like Jack Nicholson in the first Batman Tim Burton film, will overshadow the hero, will overshadow the story. His personality will be his personality. It's the same reason, probably, a Clint Eastwood or a Robert Redford wasn't cast as Superman back in the 70s. I don't know that it's going to happen now. I don't know that this rumor will come to fruition, but we'll see what happens if you smell what Scotty V is cooking.
Did you know that May 13th was International Train Day? Superman has for decades been described as being more powerful than a locomotive.